All right, my dear friend, let us begin. And I want you to take a comfortable seat or lie back gently as you prepare to listen. Because what I am about to share with you is not merely a list of instructions or cold medical facts, but a journey of words woven together with care, meant to carry you through reflections on health, dignity, and the quiet habits that can transform not only how long you live, but how well you live. And though this may sound simple on the surface, I promise you that the simplicity holds depth. And within the ordinary act of washing, of cleansing, of caring for 5 humble parts of the body each day, there rests the extraordinary possibility of extending your days, easing your burdens, and granting you the freedom to move forward with grace in the later chapters of your life. Imagine for a moment that the story of your life is a long river, flowing gently from the springs of childhood, past the busy rapids of work and responsibility, and now into the calmer, slower waters of age, where the current no longer rushes but glides, and where every ripple matters. Every stone and leaf floating by becomes precious. In these years, small decisions carry great weight. And one of those decisions is how you treat the temple that carries you, your body. There is an old saying, often forgotten in modern times. Cleanliness is next to godliness. But perhaps even more than that. Cleanliness is next to longevity. For when you care for your body through the simple act of washing, you are not only preserving health but honoring life itself. Today, I invite you to walk with me through 5 gates of wisdom. 5 places on your body that deserve daily cleansing, not just for appearance, not for vanity, but for survival, for dignity, for joy. Let us begin with the mouth, that small yet mighty chamber that not only allows us to speak, to laugh, to kiss, and to taste the sweetness of life, but also holds the key to much of our internal health. The mouth is like the doorway to a home. If it is neglected, dirt enters freely, pests make their nest, and the entire household is soon in disarray. Many elders believe brushing teeth is a matter of cosmetic pride, something younger folks worry about to keep their smiles bright. But science has shown, and experience has proven, that oral hygiene is about far more than avoiding yellow teeth or freshening breath. Bacteria in the mouth, if left unchecked, travel quietly through the bloodstream, lodging themselves in the heart's delicate valves, irritating blood vessels, and even stirring up inflammation that clouds the brain. A simple cavity can become a seed of greater illness. Bleeding gums may whisper of diseases that touch the very core of your life. When you wash your mouth daily, when you brush not hastily but gently, reaching the edges, massaging the gums, rinsing with clear water or mild solutions, you are not merely scrubbing away food or stains. You are building a wall around your heart, guarding your brain, protecting your memory. Think of every gentle stroke of the brush as polishing the very gears of the body's engine. And beyond the medical truth, there is also the dignity. An elder who cares for the mouth speaks with confidence, smiles with ease, and eats with comfort, unafraid of pain or shame. What a tragedy it is to see elders deny themselves the pleasure of biting into a crisp apple or savoring a warm meal simply because of neglected oral care. What a joy it is to see a grandmother laugh freely with her grandchildren without worry of breath or teeth. So let the first lesson be this. Wash your mouth daily, not once but twice, morning and night. For in doing so, you wash away the silent thieves of health, and you gift yourself years of joy. From the mouth, let us move to the hands, those faithful tools that have carried you through a lifetime. Look at your hands. Are they not a diary of your life? The lines etched into them are not merely wrinkles, but records of work, of meals cooked, of children held, of gardens tended, of prayers lifted. Yet as noble as these hands are, they are also the great carriers of danger. Every surface you touch, every handle, every coin, every handshake is an unseen exchange with the world. And along with kindness and connection, Your hands also collect the invisible hitchhikers called germs. These tiny silent creatures ride upon your skin, waiting for the moment when they may enter your body, when you touch your eyes, rub your nose, or carry food to your lips. For the young, they may mean a day of discomfort. For the elderly, whose bodies may already battle with frailty, they can mean weeks of struggle or even the final chapter. Washing your hands daily, and especially at the key moments, before meals, after visiting the restroom, after returning from the market or clinic, is like standing guard at the castle gate, turning away invaders before they breach the wall. Let your washing be thorough but gentle. Warm water flowing, soap lathering, not rushed but mindful. As you wash, imagine the tiny invaders dissolving, your hands regaining their purity. Think of it not as a chore, but as an act of self-respect, of armor wearing before battle. Clean hands are not a small matter. They are your shield, your quiet guardians, the difference between vulnerability and safety. So cherish your hands not only for the stories they tell, but also for the protection they offer when kept clean. And now, my dear listener, we step downward to the feet, those humble companions who so often bear the weight of our days without praise or care. How often do we neglect them, hiding them away in socks, slipping them into shoes, paying little attention except when they ache? Yet our feet are the foundation of our freedom. They carry us to the garden, to the store, to the home of a loved one, to the doctor's office, to the very moments that make life worth living. Yet our feet are the foundation of our freedom. They carry us to the garden, to the store, to the home of a loved one, to the doctor's office, to the very moments that make life worth living. But feet, especially in old age, are vulnerable. Circulation slows, skin thins, wounds heal slowly, and infections creep in silently. A small cut may fester, a fungal growth may spread, and before long mobility shrinks, independence fades, and a once strong elder becomes confined. Washing the feet daily, drying them carefully, especially between the toes, is not an act of indulgence. It is a declaration of independence. It says, I will walk as long as I can walk. I will step forward as long as life allows me steps. Imagine the soothing warmth of water, the soft massage of soap, the tender drying with a clean towel. Imagine also the peace of slipping into clean socks, the relief of knowing your feet are cared for. Healthy feet are freedom, my friend, and every day you wash them, you preserve the path ahead. From the feet, let us rise to the underarms, those hidden valleys that many overlook, yet which play a crucial role in daily comfort and social grace. The underarms are warm, moist, and often covered, making them a perfect environment for bacteria to multiply. With age, skin becomes delicate. Sweat may change in composition, and what once was tolerable may now lead to irritation, rashes, or unpleasant odors that cause embarrassment. Many elders retreat from company not because of illness or mobility, but because they feel self-conscious of body odor, of discomfort, of shame. Washing the underarms daily is a small yet powerful habit. It prevents infection, soothes the skin, reduces irritation, and keeps you fresh for yourself and for others. Cleanliness here is not vanity. It is kindness, both to your own body and to those who love your company. As you wash this part each day, think of it as washing away not only sweat, but the barriers to joy, to conversation, to touch, to embrace. Let cleanliness restore confidence. Let freshness restore community. Finally, with gentleness and dignity, let us speak of the private areas, that most intimate part of the body, where life begins and where age often brings its greatest vulnerabilities. It is not shameful to speak of it. It is wise. With time, the body changes. Tissues grow fragile, infections find easier entry, discomfort becomes more common. Neglecting hygiene here is not only uncomfortable but dangerous, leading to urinary infections, skin breakdown, sores, and even systemic illness. Washing daily, with care, with mildness, with attention is not indulgence but necessity. It preserves dignity, prevents suffering, and upholds the quiet confidence that every elder deserves. Imagine the purity of a lotus flower, floating on still water. This is the image of dignity, of cleanliness in private spaces. Washing here is an act of self-respect, of honoring the body even in its most hidden places. And when you honor your body, so, my dear friend, what have we learned together in this gentle journey? That the mouth, the hands, the feet, the underarms, and the private areas are not just body parts to be washed. They are gates of longevity, guardians of dignity, fountains of independence. Washing them daily is not merely about soap and water, but about washing away disease, shame, and decline. Each time you care for them, you are saying yes to more laughter, yes to more steps, yes to more embraces, yes to more days beneath the sun. Think of the act of washing as a prayer, as a ritual, as a promise you make to yourself and to those who love you, that you will care for the vessel of your life, that you will not surrender to neglect, that you will fight gently but persistently for health and dignity. And know this, longevity does not come from grand secrets or unreachable cures. It often comes from the quiet, humble habits repeated day after day. Wash these 5 parts daily, and you will live not only longer, but better, lighter, freer, with the grace and dignity that every elder deserves.